Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a lower body and core focused Pilates workout using just a ball. As always, if you don't have one, you can do this without. We're just going to start getting nice and warm. So ball to the side and then just come and step your left foot forwards and then just finding that nice deep lunge here, tucking the right toes under, lengthening through the fingertips, open up, lift the left arm, open the chest. And then from here, slowly tapping, twisting through the spine, tap the left elbow down, lengthen the left arm up. And then slowly tap that elbow all the way down. Inhale to tap, exhale to twist. Just starting to warm up through the upper body, warm up through your hip flexors. Perfect. Just one more like this, lengthening all the way up, reach the fingertips, and then both hands either side of your leg, just stretch forward, lengthening through the hamstrings, slowly extend. And then slowly bend down into your lunge. So you've just got a hamstring stretch and a hip flexor stretch, just for 3. Perfect, last 2. And then final one, just lengthening your chest towards the thigh, nose towards the knee, and just holding it there, just for 3, 2, and 1. Coming forward again, and then it's switching legs. Right foot steps forward into your low level lunge, left toes tuck under, right fingertips reach all the way up to the sky, and then slowly finding that spinal twist. Elbow taps, and then lengthen to the sky. Inhale, twist. Exhale, open. Good, just 2 more here. Perfect. Getting nice and deep into that hip flexor stretch, and then on your last one, reaching all the way up, holding it here. Both hands come either side of your leg, starting with that hamstring stretch on the right side. Lengthen forwards, and then into your hip flexors. Slowly extend, and slowly bend, just for 2. Perfect, final 1. Taking your hamstring stretch, let the head hang heavy, holding it there, just for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way forward, release that leg, come all the way back around, and then we're going to come and start laying down on your mat using your ball. Your ball is just going to be in the center of your mat with your right heel down on that ball. So right heel is flat on the ball, and then your left toes are just down next to your ball. Hands by your side for now, taking a deep breath in. On your exhale, starting to roll through the spine, taking your shoulder bridge. Inhale to roll all the way back down through every single vertebrae. Perfect. Keeping that right heel heavy on the ball here, and the right toes heavy into the mat. Just starting to activate through the right glutes. We drive to lift up, and then slowly squeeze to lower down. Perfect. Just starting to feel the back of that right leg working. So engaging through the glutes and the hamstrings down that right leg, and then slowly roll back down through every single vertebrae. Exhale, squeeze to the top. Inhale, dropping back down. If you can, the fingertips are going to be reaching up towards the sky the whole time. Perfect. As you lift and lower, keeping your pelvis tucked under, your rib cage closed, and your belly button pulled in towards your spine. So we're not going to be overextending the ribs or arching through your lower back. Good, amazing, nice guys. Just taking it nice and slow. You're going to do 5 more bridges like this before we go into that single leg. Good. Really finding that mind to muscle connection through the right glutes. Last 4. Perfect. Inhaling to lower, making sure every inch of the spine comes down to relax for 3. Good, amazing guys. Last 2. Final 1, inhale to lower. Exhale, drive up to the top. Left leg extends nice and long. We sweep the arms overhead, sweep the leg long. Come all the way back to center, and then slowly roll those hips all the way down. Keep the leg lengthened. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze up. Sweep, extend in opposite directions. Back to center, and then slowly rolling down through the hips. Perfect. Super slow and controlled. Think about pointing through those feet and really stretching through the back of that left knee. From here, guys, placing that ball on the floor. This time your left heel is down on the ball and the right toes are just next to that ball. Really squeeze the heel down as much as you can to create that tension in the glutes. Hands by your side to begin, nice and simple. Inhale. Exhale, we tuck the pelvis, start to roll through the spine. Engage the glutes at the top. And then inhale, rolling all the way down. One vertebrae at a time, perfect. Exhale, squeeze to lift. Really press the feet into the floor. And then inhale to lower, amazing. Keeping that pelvis tucked under your rib cage closed. And that core switched on. Now that we've activated it, really think about using your core to help with that posture. Arms reach up if you can and just keep them there the whole time, just so we can't use the arms for too much support. Letting the lower body do that little bit extra work. Good. Inhale, peel the spine all the way down. Exhale, rolling through every single inch of your spine. Good, well done, guys. Really allow that heel to press into the ball. Think about pulling your glutes towards the heels to really help engage through the hamstrings. Perfect. 3 more normal bridges before we go into that single leg. Gorgeous, guys. Last 2. Final one. Holding at the top of your bridge. Slowly extend that right leg to the sky. Find a sweep in both directions. Slowly lift back up. And then drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale, we drive through the hips. Lengthen. Center. Drop those hips all the way down. Perfect. Remember, we're not here for too long. We're just using this to warm up through those glutes. Let's do 8 more here. Inhale, drop. Squeezing to lift. Last 7. Really find a point through those feet. Lengthen through the knees. You'll feel it through the glutes way more. Last 5. Gorgeous, guys. Slow and controlled. Final 3. Amazing, making sure that tailbone comes all the way down. Last 2. Gorgeous. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze to the top. Just those sweeps for 8. Slow and controlled. For 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Final 1. Come to center. And slowly roll all the way down. Amazing. Hooking the knee all the way in again. Rock side to side. Just release any tension. Finding that little stretch here. From here, guys, coming to rock yourself all the way up to seated. Grabbing your ball. And we're going to come and stand at the top of your mat. Bringing your ball now underneath your left heel. So just on the very edge here, try not to completely stand on the whole ball, otherwise you won't be able to balance. Just on the edge of that ball here, and then hands on your hips. Taking a deep breath in, standing up nice and tall on your exhale. Hinging your chest forward, step back into a reverse lunge, squeezing through the left glutes, and then slowly tap that knee back in to standing. So toes come down, and then stepping into that reverse lunge. Inhale to lower, exhale, coming up nice and tall. Perfect. Keeping the core strong here, shoulders down the back, and really finding that nice deep lunge position. Just lightly tapping those toes, inhale, stepping, exhale, squeezing in. Good, amazing, guys. We're using that ball for that extra stability challenge, meaning your glutes are gonna have to work harder and your core is gonna have to work harder to make you nice and balanced. Amazing. If you can, every time we step in now, we're gonna drive that right knee towards the chest instead of tapping the toes to the floor. Squeezing through those abs to really help with that control. Amazing, well done, guys. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly tap. Good, amazing. Think about resisting your own body weight here. Resisting that ball and just finding that extra tension so you can really work through all those tiny muscles. Good, well done, guys. Just moving as slow and controlled as you can. Building up that tension through the back of the left leg. So through those glutes and your hamstrings. Good, amazing. Inhale into lower. Exhale, squeeze to lift. Good job. If you can, adding in some arms. We're going to reach those arms overhead and then slowly step back, taking those arms back behind you in line with your spine. Well done. Again, your core is working extra hard. Keep pointing through those feet. Try to keep this leg switched on as well, your working leg. Embracing that wobble, embracing that shake. We've got 8 more. Well done, guys. Final 7. Last 6. Keeping that heel heavy on your ball. Final 5. Well done. Last 4. Final 3. Last 2. Final 1. Holding it down in that lunge. Hinge forwards. We tap the right toes in and out, keeping your weight on that left leg. Engage the left glutes, stay low. Just that left. Staying as low as you can, adding in those arms. We sweep in and out. Lengthen through the spine. Stay low in that left knee for 8. Well done, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and slowly tap all the way in. Good, amazing. Give those glutes a little tap. We're going to go down and do some more core work before we go into the opposite side. So just coming to sit back down on your mat with your ball. Feet are just going to be hip distance apart, and then from here, finding a nice straight spine, and then start to tuck your tailbone under, finding that C-curve position with your spine. Feet come a little bit closer, and then the ball is just going to come in your mid-back from here. Fingertips reach all the way forward. We inhale, start to roll back towards that ball, and then exhale, using your abdominals to lift you all the way up. Exhale, lifting up, but don't come all the way off that ball. We don't want to lose it. Inhale to lower. Really keeping that core braced. And really important that you keep that pelvis tucked, your C-curve, so that we don't feel that lower back here. Good. Inhaling to lean back. Exhaling to scoop up. Really think about taking your ribs towards your hips as you lift up off that ball. And then taking yourself back down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Adding in those arms. Sweep overhead as you lower. Reach forward as you lift for that curl up. Good job. Perfect. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl up. Really taking your time. Making sure you're breathing. Belly button to spine. Ribs to hips. Keep your feet grounded down to the floor. Good, amazing. The more you glue those feet to the floor, the more control and balance you'll have. Really starting to feel those upper abs engage. If you can, every time you curl up, we're going to bring one knee towards the chest and then take that toe back down. Alternate legs every time. Slowly drive knee to chest. Slowly take that leg down. Good job. Good, really strong, guys. We're going to do 8 like this, then we're going to stay and hold for 7. Final 6. Pull that belly button towards your spine. Last 5. Well done. Final 4. You're almost there. For 3. Really scooping through that core. Last 2. Final 1, we're going to hold it back. Just those arms. Lift for 8. For 7, keep engaging through the core for 6. 5, 4, well done. Keep rounding through the ribs for 3. 2, last one, reaching forward. We're just pulsing up and down for 8. 7, breathe. 6. 5, I know it kills. 4. 3, 2, last one, and relax, open up, stretching through the arms. Just let your body hang backwards over that ball. Perfect, guys. Taking a little stretch here, just feeling the rib cage open. Amazing. When you are ready, we are going to come and roll all the way up. We're going to finish off our standing work, finish off our lower body, and then we are almost finished, okay? So just coming to stand this time, we are going to have the ball underneath the right heel. So just making sure you've got enough space in front of you and behind you. Right heel flat on the ball, left toes down. Just keeping hands on hips for now, take an inhale. And then exhale, taking that left foot back into that right leg reverse lunge. Slowly step back. Inhale, step in. Good. Dropping that right heel to the floor. And then stepping the toes all the way in. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Good. Chest towards the thigh. Shoulders down the back away from your ears. Good, making sure we've got that nice long spine. The more you lean forward, it's going to help you really engage the right glutes. Good, slow and controlled. Perfect, just finding that focus spot in front of you as you step back through the left leg and then resist your body weight to stand. Perfect, that core should really help you now. The abs are switched on, so think about using your core to help you with your balance. Good, amazing, guys. If you can, the next time you stand, driving that knee towards your chest. And step back. So using that balance now. Slow and controlled, knee to chest. And then carefully step back into that right leg. Just allow the right heel to sink into the ball. Good job. Taking your time. Arms are going to be adding on. We sweep overhead as we lunge back. And then step back in as we tap. Well done, guys. Really starting to feel that right leg switching on. We've got 8 more. And then we're going to hold it down for 7. Perfect. Final 6. You're here for your last 5. Well done, everyone. Breathing through it for 4. Press that heel into your ball for 3. Last 2. Final 1. Take your lunge. Lean that chest forward. We step in and out. Keep the core switched on and keep bending through that right knee. Chest forward, head in line with the spine just for 8. Stay as low as you can in that right leg, 7. Last 6. Good, you're here for 5. Slow and controlled for 4. 3. Last 2. Final 1. And carefully step all the way back in. Good, perfect, guys. From here, guys, grabbing your ball, we're just gonna finish with a little plank challenge and then we'll have a stretch, okay? So keeping the ball in your left hand to begin with. We're going to start in your side plank, right hand on the floor, left foot in front of the right, finding that side plank. We're going to bend through the knees, keep the ball tight in your hand to engage the core, lift all the way back up, and then we're going to come through center. Find solid plank, right hand grabs the ball, reach, take a bend through the knees, sweep the arm, lift all the way back up, pop the ball down, come through center. Left hand grabs. Perfect. Just bend and stretch. The tighter you squeeze through that ball, the more those abs are going to work. Taking your time. Make sure you hold for a second in that solid plank just to really reset the spine and working through that center core. Good job. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, stretch. Work through center. Belly button to spine. Glutes engaged. We've got 8 more. Perfect. Slow and controlled. Staying on the tips of your toes will really help you. Final 7. Good, amazing. You're here for your last 6. Good. Try not to start rushing. Final 5. Think about engaging through the obliques in that side plank for 4. Good, well done. Moving with that control for 3, you are almost there. Lifting up and out of the waist, out of your shoulders. Last 2. Gorgeous, guys. On this final one, we come back to center, get rid of your ball, throw it away, just find that plank position. Breathe and hold here. Just a 10-second hold. Chest lifted, glutes engaged, abs pulled in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your child's pose. Press your hips down onto your feet and just relax forward. Good. Bringing your forehead down onto the mat and then slowly slide your hips into the sky and stretch out through your shoulders. Perfect. And then when you are ready, just come and roll yourself all the way up to seated. Coming to sit cross-legged to finish. Pop your balls out of the way and then just bringing your left hand down onto the floor. Right hand comes all the way up and over. Stretching through the side of the body, your hips and knees are planted. And then turn your chest to face that same direction. Fold your head forward and just relax here. Feeling a release for the lower back. And then opening back to the same side, come all the way up and over, right hand on the floor, left hand comes across. And then from here, turning your chest again to face that same leg, stretching out through the lower back. Opening back up through the same side, lift all the way up and over, one final breath. Inhale to reach up. And then exhale, bringing your hands down to heart center, and you are all finished. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.